I don't know what your financial situation is, but whatever it is, one thing I do know is you need emergency fund if you don't have one. If you're not saving for emergencies, I have a great tip to help you get one started and keep it going. So stay tuned for this 52-week savings challenge that can help you get your emergency fund started. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. Thank you for stopping by. Wanda is my name and saving money is my game. If you're not saving for emergencies, let's make it yours too. Let's save more in 2025, let's save more money in 2025, and we'll be glad that we did. And I'm asking if you would subscribe to this channel where you will get great value. Click the thumbs up button. Drop me a comment and let me know, what do you think of this video? Is it helpful? Is it a great idea? I'm very curious to know. And would you share this video, because there may be someone that can use this content also. And would you click the notification bell so you may be notified every time I upload a new video. I want to say thank you for being here. Welcome to everyone, and I hope everyone is doing well. And if you're doing this particular savings challenge, or any of the other savings challenges, let me know your progress so I can rejoice with you. Yeah, because I'm happy. I'm happy to see you all are saving for an emergency fund. Yes, because you need one. Trust me, I went years without saving for one, and I've learned my lesson. So now I'm saving for emergencies. And I'm teaching others to save for emergencies. Because sometimes, people don't realize the importance of one until that emergency comes. Then, when that emergency comes, this is what they'll do. Run out and get this, and rack up a bunch of this. Okay? You don't want to do that. You want to stay out of this, because this keeps you in a hole. You can't be financially free. And we don't want to just save for emergencies. We want to be financially free. Yeah. And you don't want to be in this situation when emergency comes. Trust me. I've been in those situations. One time I was off work for about 5 months with no income. I had been working, but I wasn't saving anything. All I was doing was shopping and buying and shopping and buying. And then when that time came, I was off work, no income. It was not good, okay? Because if you're not working, which that's another thing, we need an income to save for emergencies. And this money, we're not saving to build wealth. We're saving this money to have an emergency fund in case an emergency comes, okay? That's important. Building wealth is important too, and that's a good thing to do also. But I'm more so teaching people to save for emergency, because I realize the average American cannot cover a $100 emergency. $100 is not a lot of money, but if you don't have the money, it can seem like $1 million. Well, I won't say $1 million, but it could seem like lots of money. If you don't have $100 to cover emergency, it could seem like $5,000. Okay? But we want to be in a position where we'll have money to save. When that emergency comes, like, okay, I got that. I'm good. Okay, how much is it? I got it. You won't be stressed out and like, oh, when am I gonna get this money? Who can I go to? You can't go to nobody, because the average person, they're in this situation, okay? Or either in this situation. If you're in these situations, the average person is in it also. So they don't have money to help you. They barely have money to help themselves. They can barely keep their head above water. Now, we know we want to save at least $1,000, because that will cover the emergency up to $1,000. But we don't want to stop there. We want to say 3 to 6 months of our living expenses. Sit down and calculate what your living expenses is for every month. Multiply that times 3 or 6, and that will let you know how much you need to save in case something like this happens. Okay? If something like this happens, you still got to eat. You still got to pay bills. You still got to put gas in your car. You still got to, do things. And it takes money. Talk is cheap. It takes money to buy land. Yes, it does. Okay? Now, if you're in this situation, that's how I came up with these savings challenges with working with small amounts of money. We take small amounts of money every time we get some money, put it away to the side and save it, and it adds up over time. Yes. And like I said, this is a 52-week savings challenge, and we're on week number 18. So I think we have 34 more weeks left. I believe it's 34. Yeah. So we're working with small amounts of money and time. I realize everybody don't have $2 and $3 and $5 and $1,000 to put away every time they get paid. However you get paid, whether you work a 9 to 5, you're an entrepreneur, you have your own business, however you make money, having side hustles, everybody don't have that much to put away. So that's how I came up with these savings challenge workers with small amounts of money. This is what I used to do a long time ago. Whenever I would start saving money, I would save a small amounts of money. Now, I have 7 savings challenges, and today's savings challenge number 3, which I do on Wednesdays. And what you need for this savings challenge is this. This is a photo album. Now, I got this one out of Dollar Tree for $1.25. And I believe this was a seasonable item because when I go in there and look around, I don't see them anymore. But you can go on places like Amazon, Temu, TikTok. You maybe can go in Walmart and Target and look in there and see if they have one. This particular and also you need this. $10 bills. Okay? So, you can, this particular photo album has 50 pages. And once it's all stuffed, it will equal to $500, which can go towards your $1,000 emergency fund. Okay? Now, you can maybe find one with 100 pages. And once you stuff it with $10, it would add up to $1,000. Or if you get one with 50 pages, you can put 2 $10 bills in each slot. I have one $10 bill in each slot, which is going to make it $500. And I started it to put 2 $10 bills in here. That came to my mind after I started this savings challenge this year. Okay, now I did this one last year. I completed it in 2024, and I started over in 2025. And this is the money that we have from 2025. Okay, so we want to make sure we have an emergency fund. So we won't be in this position, in this situation, see that? When an emergency comes. Okay? No, we don't. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, yeah. And live on less than what you make. That can help you watch your spending, staying out of this. And if you have one of these, do whatever you can to try to get it paid off. Okay? And drive car note free. It is awesome. It is nice. It is wonderful. And do whatever you can to try to pay this off. Yeah. You know what? I've realized something. Since I've paid this off and this off, I realized something. I don't like bills. Okay, so, and if you do go to the grocery store and buy food and meal prep, when you're at the store, buy this. That way you won't have to go through the drive-thru every day or every other day or 3 or 4 times a week and spend up money on this. you can buy this coffee and make it yourself at home. And that way you'll have more coffee and spend less money. And this is money that can go towards your emergency fund. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and count and see how much money we have saved since the beginning of 2025. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, so $180. Okay. Okay, yeah. So it's a $180, not $70, not $80, Wanda. Oh, I need to wake up. Okay, so today is April 30th. And this was our photo album savings hack, savings challenge. That's what I call it. We added $10. So the total amount is $180. Wow. Okay, so if you're following me with this particular savings challenge, and if you started with me in January 2025, you should have $180 saved. Or maybe you'll have more because you may be putting more in yours. Yeah. You don't have to do just $10 bills. If you want to put more, put more. But do something. That's the key. Just do something. And these videos are to encourage and motivate someone to start saving for emergencies if they're not. To get you in the habit of saving. Okay? All right. You all, I hope this video is helpful. I hope you got great value out of this video. Drop me a comment, let me know if you're doing this video, and let me know your progress so I can rejoice with you. Yeah. Okay, you all have a safe, wonderful day, and happy savings. I'll catch you in the next video.